What's up, Pisces? Let's see what you don't see coming. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Pisces placement. I was getting, the more I give, the more I get. Some of you guys, could be demanding, like, retribution or holding people accountable. It's like you're no longer settling for, people's, like, half-assed attempts or, people just showing up at face value. You're actually like demanding that they step up the way that you do. So there's something here about like justice being called, judgment being called on your end, where you're like, yeah, no, we're done with that. Like, so you're only accepting reciprocity in everything that you do and in everyone that you encounter. Okay, that's what you don't see coming, or maybe that's what you're doing now. You start off with the 10 of Wands here. You got the Temperance, 4 of Wands, the Magician, King of Swords. Could be dealing with the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Knight of Cups, another water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And the 6 of Swords here. Yeah, see, there's the 6 of Pentacles, equal retribution, okay? With the King of Swords, Knight of Cups, and the... Yeah, there's like moving forward, you guys are demanding some sort of like emotional reciprocity here is what this really feels like. With the King of Swords, they're very like... King of Swords is very cold, callous, calculated, right? They could even come off as like manipulative, like when in the not in the upright position. But it just feels like you guys are demanding this. You're setting a boundary. You're letting people know, like, moving forward, if you're going to give with this Knight of Cups, if you're going to like give into something with emotional investment, then moving forward, you want calmer waters. You don't want to have to deal with all these swords. You don't want to have to deal with people that are ingenuine. You don't want to have to deal with the drama or the deceit or the lies. And so you guys are making it clear here to several people that you're not tolerating anything outside of the 6 of Pentacles. You're like, nope, like these scales need to be balanced, and if not, then we're done here. Okay, you see, like there's fish here, so I feel like you guys are just, you're done. There's like a it feels like a rebirth almost, right? Is what that's feeling like. Yeah, so I feel like you guys are genuinely putting your foot down. You're letting people know of your expectation, or at least that's how they see it, an expectation. But I'm really just, I'm calling it a boundary, because that's what it feels like. Okay, but other people could be misinterpreting it at this time, and you're like, okay, cool, like if that's how you feel, then let me show you how serious I am. Okay, so you guys could be cutting people out. You could just be ignoring people at this point in time. Okay, 10 of Wands. Oh, we don't see coming. There's a little bit of some burdens that are creeping up on you. This could be you guys feeling overwhelmed. You guys could be working just a little bit too much. You guys could be getting burnt out here in the near future. But it also feels like you guys could be releasing burdens as well. And again, it could have a lot to do with the message that I just channeled here. And so it just feels like you guys could be releasing burdens here in the near future, but it feels like right now this could be you guys, okay? And so it's like where maybe you don't see how you're gonna get rid of these burdens, how you're gonna stop feeling overwhelmed or frustrated. You actually do find a way. And with this Temperance card here, again, what you don't see coming, I feel like you guys have been patient. You've been patient with people. You've been patient with their drama, with their nonsense. You've been patient with, you know, human error. You guys have been patient enough. And I feel like in like what you don't see coming is your patience has run thin, and this cup that you're pouring out everything that you give to everybody into your cup. This is your cup right here. Okay, I'm hearing my cup runneth over. And so again, you're like, yeah, nope, I'm done. So like instead of it, you know, being equal, like give and take, that's what it feels like. It feels like you've just been pouring into other people's cups, but now you're like, nope. It's like you stop midway. You realize that you no longer want to pour into other people's situations, and you're just pouring it all in your cup. I'm hearing, nope, no more for you. It's all for me. Okay, and so that's what it feels like. I feel like you guys are taking back your energy, you're taking back your time, your power here, and you're genuinely letting these burdens go here in the near future is what I see. And again, it brings peaceful times for you with that 4 of Wands. Some of you guys could be getting engaged, or maybe even getting married. I feel like this marriage, if you guys end up eloping, I feel like you've been engaged to somebody for quite some time, that it's just like this conversation that happens where it's like, what are we waiting for? And you guys move forward with this. Also, too, there is something here about you guys finding out about an engagement, maybe being a part of a wedding or a wedding party. But whatever this is, it just feels like these roses up here, they kind of remind me of like a crown. So it feels like right now, like you guys are wearing the crown, which means you guys have the power, which means that essentially you guys are bringing stability. You see these wands here, like it looks like they're made of wood. And so it just feels like you're kind of placing your pillar, your time, your energy in what you feel is going to reciprocate the time, feel, and energy for things for you, okay? And again, I feel like you guys are genuinely trying to make a house into a home. You guys could be more loving. It feels like you and your person are very patient with one another, okay? And it feels like it's about time is what I'm hearing. So again, if things have been a little tumultuous in the recent past, if you're currently in a relationship, it feels like things become peaceful. It's like both of you see eye to eye, and you both are coming together to make a harmonious place where you call home is what that looks like, okay? The Magician, you guys, what you don't see coming is your ability to manifest, but not only to manifest, but to actually make this happen, come to fruition, okay? It feels like too, like you guys could be manifesting someone new if you're single. I feel like Pisces, if you're currently not involved with someone, some of you guys, you dream to have like, you know, a harmonious household. Maybe you didn't grow up in that. I feel like you know, you're over here daydreaming about your wedding or being proposed to or being with the person that you love for the rest of your life. And so some of you guys could genuinely be manifesting love right now at this point in time. But what you don't see coming is that it's actually going to happen for you, okay? Others of you, I feel like even if you're single, it doesn't matter if you're with someone or not, it just feels like you guys are creating more and more and more. You guys have this ability to manifest, and that's what you don't see coming is that like your positive thoughts, your positive energy, your hard work, you know, bringing things to fruition is what's going to create more balance and more harmony in your life, only attracting more people of value and people who are going to give you quality, whether that be in their time, in their words, in their actions. And so I feel like moving forward, you guys are genuinely manifesting the life that you want, and I feel that you guys will be getting it. Also too, if you have no clarity right now on exactly what it is that you want, be patient with yourself. And maybe some of you guys are burdened by that, right? Maybe you're like, yeah, I don't know what I want, I don't know how I feel. And it's like moving forward, what you don't see coming is like you're actually going to get what you want. You're going to have the clarity, you're going to see the bigger picture, you're going to be able to bring this to fruition. And so I feel like you guys will genuinely be moving towards calmer waters, right, where there's less stress, there's less burden to deal with. And so that's what I'm getting for you, Pisces. Hopefully this helps and resonates. I'll catch you on the next one.